Good morning, everybody. This is Raven, and this is where I sleep for the time being. This is my current brewing experiment. As I've explained a billion times, everything that I brew is all natural, naturally alcoholic, naturally carbonated as a natural byproduct of the fermentation, and medicinal and herbal and naturally natural in every naturally natural way. Except for the fact that in this case, I started the fermentation of this particular brew, which is going to be an energy brew in a plastic jug. Other than that, everything is natural, but the jug is BPA free, so it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. A lot of times when I brew the stuff, there's a boiling process in the beginning, but I didn't do that with this one. The tea was actually cold infused rather than boiled. You don't actually have to boil the tea leaves to make tea. If you let the tea leaves sit in the water long enough, the natural chemicals inside the tea leaves will seep out into the water, and it'll just be like a non-hot tea. But yeah, anyways, this is going to be an energy brew, which is made with raw, organic, premium, gelatinized black maca, guarana seed powder, organic and everything, blah blah blah, and Eleuthero root, which is Siberian ginseng. In addition to that, there's ginger root, purified water, raw honey, and black tea. So yeah, plenty of natural and really strong caffeine sources in there. But yeah, so I have all that stuff mixed in this BPA-free camping jug, and basically what I'm doing is I'll let it sit in here and build up pressure, because, you know, as it ferments, it produces carbon. In the fermentation process, it, you know, exhales carbon and stuff, and the carbon builds up pressure inside the sealed jug. And after I let it ferment for a few days inside the jug and build up pressure, then I will pour it into my 20-liter or 5-gallon wooden oak barrel. I doesn't know if you can see that very well, but it's right here. And let it age and ferment in there for maybe a month or two, or for however long I feel like it. Obviously, the longer I let it sit, the more alcohol it will develop. I don't have a hydrometer, so I honestly don't even know how much alcohol is in any of the stuff that I make, but, you know, just from drinking it, I really don't think that there's very much. It's probably about the same as a kombucha. But anyways, after I ferment it and age it in the barrel for about a month or two, then I put it in my own glass bottles. Where is one? I just had one. I'll just grab another one. Here we go. There's one. Right there. Yeah, that's sealed. So these basically like seal and reseal. This has a different brew in it. Something I made earlier, so I'm not going to open it because it's been sitting sealed in this bottle after it was done being made for like 2 weeks now, which means it's probably going to explode and like fizz all over the place and stuff like that if I open it. But yeah, see, it's got a rubber seal on there. So these basically reseal every time you close them, which is really cool, these glass bottles. And this is like a 16-ounce glass bottle here. And then the glass is nice and thick too, so it's really cool. But yeah, it's pretty neat. If I had like anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks, I could probably go online and have my own labels printed out for me, custom labels, and then I would get them in the mail, and like a roll of them, and I'd be able to stick those on the glass bottles and whatnot, and I could probably sell the stuff that I make with actual labels on them if I wanted to, but I'm not doing that yet. I don't have any licenses or anything, and like I said, I don't actually know what the APV, the alcohol per volume content is on what I make, so just to be on the safe side, I'm not selling it right now. But yeah, so you know how there are different types of alcohols, and then there are different types of each type of alcohol? Like for instance, there are ales and brandies and whiskeys, and there are digestives and rums, just to name a few, and then there are different variations of each of those. Well, I basically invented my own type of fermented beverage that I call a Brytos, B-R-Y-T-O-S. That's just a Greek word from a really long time ago, an ancient Greek word that basically just means a brewed beverage. It's a pretty generic sort of term, but yeah, that's what I'm using to refer to the specific type of fermented beverage that I developed. And the basic idea is that a Brytos will always use 7 ingredients, and at least one of them has to be some type of tea. I usually use either a green tea, a black tea, or yerba mate. That plus onions and apples are pretty common ingredients whenever I make any type of a Brytos. And ginger more so than the onions or the apples though. This Brytos here, this variation is, I'm calling it Gewajega Brytos. I don't know how good my Greek is, but basically what I'm trying to say in Greek with that name is Energon's brew, Energon being my own name for God, you know, because to me God is like energy, you know, so I call him Energon, plus it sounds cool. Basically, Energon's brew, Gewajega Brytos. And what it's made with was the Eleuthero root, which is Siberian ginseng. Where is it? I think I might have already showed you the ingredients, but I'm going to show them again. Yeah. Raw maca, organic premium gelatinized black maca, ginger root, guarana seed powder, eleuthero, yeah, raw honey, purified water, and black tea. Now, there we go. I'm considering showing you a little bit about what I have in the bottles over there. Those bottles over there. I guess I'll tell you what those ones are. That's an earlier brew that I made, just a small amount of. Each type of Brytos that I make has a different intended purpose, you know. So, whereas this Brytos that I've got started here, which is 3 gallons worth of liquid, is an energy boosting Brytos. What I have over there in those bottles is a variation of Brytos, of course using 7 ingredients, including a tea, green tea in their case. Green tea in their case. That one is Stomato Brytos, or the longer name I used is Athanasia tu Stomatos, meaning immortality for the mouth, because it's designed to both heal and prevent cavities and gum diseases, and tastes really good, and have alcohol in it, like a little bit of alcohol. You know. It's a nice alcohol for your face. You need some alcohol for your face. Alright, there we go. Everybody needs a little alcohol for their face. Makes your hair grow. Except if you're female. I might want to retract this statement. If you're female and you don't want to get mustaches, you probably shouldn't be splashing alcohol on your face. You should just drink it, you know, through your mouth. Works a lot better for women. I'm done now. Bye!